Yo, what's up? What's going on? So listen, I wanted to do this video, and I've been talking about this topic, through the tours. For those that don't know, I do these tours around Charlotte. I'm up to I think part 59 or something like that. And these tours that I do, I drive around Charlotte, different parts of Charlotte. I've done tours and show people all of the malls and just all different things to do in the city. But while in the midst of me actually doing these tours, I've always talked about the weather. But I briefly touched on it. It wasn't really a lot for me to say, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to take the time out in this particular video to talk about the weather because I don't want to generate most of my videos towards the north, but a lot of northerners are moving here. Of course, there are a lot of people that are moving here, period. But a lot of northerners are moving here, and they have this notion that the South is hot. it stays hot all year long. And as you can see, it is not sunny outside, and it is definitely cold. February, it gets cold. So this whole myth of, or rumor that the South is hot year long is a lie. We have 4 seasons here. We have the fall, which is, you're gonna get, okay, so let me break it down to you like this. So in September, you're still gonna have 80, 90 degree weather. October, you're gonna have 70 to 80 degree weather. November, that's when it starts to be around your 60s and your 70s here and there. December is when it starts to get cold, but you're still gonna have the average high 55, 50, yeah, about I'd say 52, between 52 degrees and 58, around that. And then, around October, I say no, excuse me, let me take that back. The beginning of November, the end of October, that's when it starts to get cold, in the night. So yeah, you might have your 50s and your 60s in October and your mid 50s in November, but in when the sun goes down, then you're gonna have your 35 degree. Sometimes it may dip down to about 25, degrees, and that's cold, but mostly in the fall, that is, you're not gonna have a lot of cold weather. It's just not gonna happen. Now, when it start for us around close to mid-December, and it stops around, I'll say, somewhat of middle March. So January is it gets cold. You might have it where it dips down, and sun being up, it may dip down about 48. But you're not gonna have. It's very rare that you're gonna have daylight 38 or 25 or something like that. That's not gonna happen. Only when the sun goes down, you start to get those type of temperatures. So after March, it's mid-March into April, you have your 70s. Not your 70s, but 70, 69, 68, around that. You might peak a little bit here and there in March, 74, 75 or something like that. Here and there, you know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna be every day or not even 3 times out of the week. But you're gonna have your peak temperatures, such as your 74, 75 days. In April, that's when you start to have mild temperature, your mild temps. So in April, you start to see your high 70s. You start to see 70, 77, 78, but that's still here and there. For the most part, you're gonna get your, 70, between 70 degrees and 75. In between that, you're gonna get that. But here and there, you're gonna get your 80 degree weather. You know, your 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. It depends, because North Carolina's weather is really unpredictable. It really is. So one year, I'm not lying. One year it didn't snow at all, and we had a mild winter. Like, it was like 70s, 70 in February. I'm like, what? So it just depends. You have to understand this. When you move here, do not listen to the weatherman, because he is 100% inaccurate. 100%. I'll give you an example. Today it's supposed to be sleeting, and it's supposed to be black ice, dark ice, you know, on the streets. So today it was supposed to be very dangerous to drive. I got up this morning, no ice, no sleet. So this was supposed to be a moment where it was supposed to be like really, really cold. And it's cold outside, but as you can see, it's just drizzling. That's it. It's not even raining. It's drizzling. So don't trust the weatherman. I mean, truth be told, he's sincere. He tries his best, but he's off a lot of times. And I don't care what news station you look at, they're all always off. If they tell you it's gonna be sunny and hot, it's gonna snow that day. If they tell you it's gonna be 30 degrees and we're gonna get 15 inches of snow, it's gonna be 95 degrees and sunny. I hate it when I get behind a goddamn bus. Excuse me. I had to take this way because 77 is backed up, so I had to take the back way. But anyway, getting back to the weather, yeah, you know, you can't trust the weatherman. And like I said before, it's unpredictable. You know, like take for example this week. So you have right now. This is right now. It's probably about 38 outside, close to 40 degrees. Right. Tomorrow is going to be 49, I think, but it's going to feel like, I guess, 51 or 52. So that's kind of decent because it's going to be sunny outside. So, you know, you can wear a light jacket in that type of weather. Okay, so Saturday and Sunday, the weekends are going to be pretty decent. It's going to be like 53 and 55 on Sunday. 53 on Saturday, 55 on Sunday. Supposedly, I'm going based off the weatherman. And of course, I told you not to trust him. I'm just saying for the sake of conversation. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you're going to get 62, 63, 64 degrees. You see what I'm saying? So the weather fluctuates. It could be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday snowing. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 68. I'm not lying. And all you charlatans or people that live in North Carolina, please vouch for me. Please leave it in the comment section and let these people know that Charlotte weather, or rather North Carolina weather, is just like that. Like, you cannot trust it. You know what I'm saying? I would tell you, and this is another thing too, especially in Charlotte, because Charlotte is so widespread. It's big. And the reason why it's big is because it's widespread. So, especially like a city like Charlotte. So take, for example, Still Creek, right? I could be in Still Creek and it could be pouring down raining. But then when I go to Ballantyne, look at this guy trying to pass the damn bus. This is crazy. Anyway, when I go to Ballantyne, it could be sunny. Or it could be raining in South Charlotte, period. So South Charlotte consists of, you know, Still Creek, Ballantyne, you know, Pineville, Matthews, that area. I don't think they would consider South Park. It's South Charlotte, but definitely Ballantyne and Still Creek. So I could be in South Charlotte, and then I could drive all the way up to North Charlotte, which is like the university area, and it'll definitely be raining in South Charlotte and be sunny as hell in North Charlotte. So that's how the weather is here. You can actually be living on one part or one side of Charlotte, and it could be raining like cats and dogs, as they say. And then on the other side of Charlotte, it could be sunny. So the weather here is just like, it's odd, man. I would say this, in my opinion. I think that this is the best weather on the East Coast, with the exception of Florida, of course. And the reason why I say that is because we just basically have like mild winters. It's not really that bad. We don't get a lot of snow. It snowed was it last month? Yeah, last month it snowed for about 2 hours and then it melted. I don't think we're gonna get snow this year. I really don't. Because right now we're going into, I mean, we're closing in on February and we're going into March. And I've never known it to snow in March. And definitely not April. So, I mean, for those that like snow, you could count it out this year. It's not gonna happen. I've never seen a big snowstorm here, and if they do have it, in which people don't tell you, you find out the hard way, right? Pause. For all you northerners, when they do have snow, I don't care. I'm trying not to curse. I don't care if it's a snow drop and it sticks on the street. They're shutting down everything. If they see a snowflake on the street, just one, they shutting down the whole city. I'm not lying. This is my word. So, for those that got kids that go to school, you're not going to school. You're not. You know, they shutting down the whole city. It's that plain and simple. I know you northerners are not used to that. I know it could be 1,000 feet of snow where you can't even move, let alone see anything. New Yorkers still got to go to work, still got to go to school. That doesn't happen here in the South, in North Carolina, right? And I can say in Atlanta too, because I used to live there. Doesn't happen. So let's talk about the spring. So the spring, you got April, May, and somewhat June, right? So April, you're wearing a t-shirt. You're not wearing shorts just yet. White people, of course, are. And I'm not trying to be funny. And now, yo, you trying to be racist? No, I'm not. It's the truth. White people, I take that back. White people will wear. I saw a white person wearing shorts just today, earlier today. But anyway, that's just a joke. But it's the truth though. So I'll say minorities are not wearing shorts just yet in April, right? But we're wearing short sleeve shirts. In May, you got now the temperature jumps up. It bumps up. You got 78, 83, 84. You know, around that temperature, right? So then, what is it? Memorial Day? Is it Memorial Day? Like May the 31st, around that time, the end of May. Then your temperatures bump up again. So then you have your 86s, you know, and your 87. In June, it's the same way, but you might have a 90 degree. You might have a day or two where it's 90 degrees or something like that, right? Now, this is the big shebang bang. July and August are what we call dog days. And dog days is when you really get your extreme weather. Now, check this out. North Carolina is a solid state. And what I mean by solid, it's really, we don't have we're not surrounded around water. So the reason why it gets extremely hot here is because there's no water around. So there's no, if you understand what I'm saying, the air, the heat is dry. You know what I'm saying? If we were surrounded around a lake or some water, you know, then the temperature will be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference between Miami heat and Charlotte heat or North Carolina heat. 90 degrees in Miami and you're around water, it's a difference. 90 degrees in Charlotte, dry heat. Oh man, we're talking about, it feels like it's 101, right? So July and August is your days where you're gonna get your 90s. And it's gonna be some days where it's gonna be 98, 99. But it's gonna be like that. So be prepared for that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. July and August is not a game. You're definitely gonna have to change twice, wear two outfits in the same day if you're out and about. And that's my word. I'm not even lying. So get used to that, Northerners. What else did I leave out? I think I pretty much covered all of the seasons and what to expect. Hurricanes, they don't happen too often, but when they do, I mean, I'm just gonna be real with you. They tear up shit. I mean, you can't do anything about it. I mean, hide in the tub. you know, bunker or something. Other than that, there's not a lot of hurricanes, so you don't have to worry about that. But when they do come, tornadoes, when they do happen, you know, they tear shit up. And there's nothing you can do but just repair whatever they tear up. But it's not too often. I already told you we don't have snowstorms. I think that's about it. As far as raining, we don't have a lot of rain. In April, we get a lot of rain. But that's about it. I mean, mostly like in the summers, you know, it's just hot. That's all I can tell you. It's just hot. And the fall, you know, it's you know, decent temperatures. Like I said, in September, you're still gonna have your 90s, your 80s, well, your high 80s and your low 90s. And then like going into, you know, November, December, that's when it starts to cool off. And then I'll say this, January and February are your winter months. And you get to wear, you know, I know a lot of y'all like to, you know, dress up and all of that stuff and wear sweaters and Cartiers and all that stuff. And I don't like the cold, and I don't like to wear a lot of layered clothes. I don't like to be layered in clothes and stuff like that. But January and February is definitely those days you can pull out the, you know, the whatever it is that you want to pull out, you know, far as dealing with keeping warm. Okay, so let me say this last thing and then I'm done. I haven't worn I wore my long johns one time this year. So if you from the north, you don't have to worry about coming down and wearing 3 or 4 long johns, 10 boots and all of that stuff. I had a big North Face jacket. I had to sell it because I didn't have a need for it. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that I've actually, you know, helped you all out. All of that, the South is hot year long. It's a myth, man. So just be prepared when you come down here to have, like, you know, you're gonna have your winter weather, but definitely the summers are out of sight. The summers are out of sight. So just be prepared to take that heat, you know, for the summers, because it definitely gets hot down here for the summers, that is. I think that's about it. Other than that, I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video.